We are officially recording. I just want to give you guys a warm welcome and thank you for being here with us today. I believe that time is one of the most important things in this life. And so you guys are giving us 45 minutes to an hour of your time. So I appreciate that. I promise to do my very best today to share my story and to answer any questions that you guys have and bring everything that I have for you guys, because I'm also taking away 45 minutes from my 5 beautiful kids and my wife this evening. But they know this is what I love to do, and they're out doing girl stuff anyway right now. So I have the freedom to be here to speak with you guys today. What we're going to do today, so you can basically know the outline, is I'm going to have a brand new coach, been with us for less than 1 month, share her story. And then after that, I'm going to go through some slides so you guys can just get some real visual pictures of what it means to be a Team Beachbody coach, the company that we're aligned with, our mission, what we do, and how this might fit into your life. And then I'll be here and available to answer any questions you have. So at the end, you'll be open to just unmuting yourself and asking the question, or there's a chat feature. If you've never been on Zoom before, you can hit chat where there's like 3 dots, and then you can just type it in. And at the end, I will come. You can type it in anytime during the presentation. I'll try to watch it while I'm talking. So if you ask a question on a certain slide, I'll see it and I'll respond to it immediately at that point. If I happen to miss it, I'll make sure to catch everything at the end and answer those questions for you guys. So my name is Scotty Hobbs. I'm 37-year-old here in Idaho Falls, Idaho. We live in a small town. I've been married to my beautiful wife, Gabby, for 13 years. We have 5 kids. The oldest is almost 12, and it's like every almost 2 years. So we have 11, 9, 7, 5, and 3-year-old. The first 3 are girls, and then our 2 youngest are boys. I consider myself a full-time dad and a part-time health and fitness online coach. So that's what I'm here to share with you guys, is what this business is, how to build it, how it might fit into your life, and how it might help benefit your life. So with that being said, I'm going to first, I'll tell a little bit about my story and how I got started in a minute, but I'm going to start off with introducing Yolanda. So I'll unmute her right now so we're prepared, but I'll introduce her real quickly. Yolanda started as a coach with us a little less than a month ago. She's been in our challenge groups for about 6 months now. I'll talk a little bit about challenge groups later, but basically what it is, it's just a form of accountability. It's like a group private setting where we have our customers and clients and friends doing these workout plans, following these meal plans, doing the workouts and being held accountable. And she's been in our groups for the past 6 months about. She became a coach a month ago. She is we have these ranks. We can go into that later. You can ask questions. She's almost a diamond coach. She's been a coach for a month. But I did the math. It's not exact because I didn't have her send the numbers to me, but I understand the compensation plan really well for coaches. So she's made approximately $350 in commissions in her so far since starting, which is about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks in now. And she's made about $350. Her initial investment to start her business was $160. So it's pretty awesome to know that you can build a business and see a profit even in your first month as a coach. If you were to go out and start a traditional business, buy a franchise, make up your own brand or whatever that is, it would take much longer than that to develop and produce a profit. So I think this is an incredible opportunity to do something you love, to help people without taking you even more outside of the home to do so. So I'll go into more of that later, but Yolanda, I'm going to pass the time over to you, and I'll turn the screen off so we can see each other a little bit better. The floor is yours.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for the introduction. I am so excited to be here and to just be able to share a little bit of my story. I was given 3 questions to answer, so I want to be able to stay focused and stay on topic. I am pretty long-winded, and I can start one subject and just start going on and on and on. So if you have to stop me, go ahead. But the first question I was asked is, what was life like for me prior to coaching? And that was actually going back, it was kind of like a little sad time for me because I had been in retail sales for 20 years, and I liked my job. It was pretty much all that I really knew. I mean, you do something for 20 years straight. I mean, that's just what you do. And I became a mom, and with becoming a parent, you know, we have to then start looking at childcare and stuff like that if you work full time. And my daughter, she had some very severe allergies. So right away, I became an allergy mom. And what that consists of really is a lot of, like, I have to read everything. I have to read labels. I'm a part of a lot of allergy mom platforms, because until you are an allergy mom, I don't think a lot of people really know how severe or serious some allergies can be. And, you know, no fault of anybody if you just don't know. But I know I've had people tell me, like, oh, I think it's okay. And, you know, we have to carry EpiPens. And when I leave my daughter in the care of somebody else, I have to leave her with a plan. It's an emergency type situation. And so, you know, having that to deal with and to work full time, you know, that was a little bit stressful. Then I had my son. And when my son was 3, we got an autism diagnosis. And, you know, now I am a full-time working mom with 2 children with special needs. And that was incredibly stressful. And childcare is not inexpensive, as it shouldn't be, because you're leaving your child in the hands of someone else. But so I was working, I was paying childcare, I was stressed because, you know, I knew that every time I left my children, you know, I'm thinking of what could happen. And one day my sitter said to me, she said, I don't think I'm being very effective when I'm, you know, taking care of your son. And, you know, she said, he doesn't respond or communicate with me very well. He won't eat a lot. Some days he won't eat at all. And a lot of times he goes and just, you know, goes in a room and he'll stay there and he won't come out. So that was like heartbreaking and depressing for me and my husband. And so we made a decision that I would just have to leave my employment and just come home. And, you know, for us, we were going to now become a 1-income household. My husband, he's awesome. He said, I'm just going to have to work more. I'll have to work off days if I have to, but, you know, we just need you to be home with the kids. So, okay, now I go home, I come home, and I've worked for 20 years, so that was hard for me. So I'm all over social media, and I'm looking, what are some things that you can do when you work from home? So I'm Googling, and coaching comes up, like Beachbody coaching comes up. And, you know, I saw it, and it'll direct you to, like, you know, some of the top coaches here. And when you see them or when you go to their profiles, it's like, oh, wow, like they are fit. And, you know, I didn't relate, like I didn't relate right away. But in doing this, I came across my coach, who you can find on YouTube doing several very informative videos. Pretty much any question you may have about coaching or, you know, fitness, you can go on this page and you can find it. So I was spending a lot of time on the page, and, you know, I thought about reaching out, but I was also going through something that I was going through very privately, and I wasn't talking about it to anybody. Because my husband was working a lot of hours, and now because I was a stay-at-home mom and I hadn't been for 20 years, I turned to like alcohol. Like I want to say I was a responsible mom, and I was. If I can put responsible and alcohol in the same sentence, that's what I'm doing. But once I got my children all settled in, bedtime routine and everything, then it turned into yo time. And yo time consisted of cracking open a bottle of wine. The wine makes me really hungry and crave. So the wine turns into a big meat and cheese platter and cheese fries and sausages and burgers and ordering large pizzas for myself and whatever. But this was my time and I did this in private. Nobody really knew. By the time my husband would get off from work, I wasn't very pleasant because now I've, downed a bottle of wine or sometimes two. And, it wasn't very fair to him. And what I had left for him would be leftover junk from what I had. That would be his dinner and, pizza, burgers, whatever. So I continued like watching these videos and everything. But I knew that like it was health and fitness related. And I just kind of felt like if you show up to this, you're drinking every night and you're overindulging in garbage, and like how can you be effective or but I still kept looking and watching. And then one day my coach made a video. I saw a video, and on this video he was talking about his goals and long-term goals that he has set for himself and his family. And he talked about purchasing with no mortgage 5 vacation homes that he was going to purchase and pay off free and clear for his children when they got older, so that they would be able to do whatever it is that they wanted to do in life. If they wanted to, go to college or pursue some type of career, they would be able to do this without the strains of how we're going to fund it financially, because he was already going to have this set in place. And that video, that had the effect on me that I needed, because I was like, here you are just sitting here, you're being so unfair to yourself first, to your husband, to your children. You're just sitting here, you're just wasting all this time, you're just drinking, you're just eating, indulging, you're just getting overweight. I also went through a period where I no longer wanted to go places with my husband. Here he is, he's working hard, and he's a social person. And so he'd have events and things to go to, but now I have put on all this weight because I'm secretly indulging in this life. And now I don't even want to show up in pictures. So I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. And I was just thinking, this is so unfair. But that video really had me deciding that, what, one day I'm going to reach out to this guy on this video that I've been watching. And I'm going to just say, if you can show me how to do this that you talk about, if you can show me this, then I will listen and I will learn, I will absorb. And so that time did come, and it was about 6 or 7 months ago. And I reached out to him. I got in contact with him some kind of way. He was in the airport, but he said, what, I got a few minutes, I'll be able to chat with you. And this is so funny to me, because when he said, yeah, I'm going to be able to talk to you, can you call me in about 5 minutes? And at that moment, I kind of got like a little bit like starstruck, because I don't know if he was to anybody else, but to me, he was like a YouTube sensation that I had been watching for so long. So we had a conversation, and we decided that, a challenge group would be a good place for me to get started. So I got into this challenge group, and I remember coming into the challenge group, and I said, I'm going to take this seriously, and I'm going to jump into these workouts, and I'm going to follow these meal plans, and and I started doing well. I started doing good, and then I had maybe a couple of nights go out and I had some drinks and everything, and I stopped showing up in my group. And I felt bad, because if you have never been in a challenge group, there's this community environment that it's like, these people, like they become your friends and you get close to them and you get inspired, you get motivated, you see them, they're diving in, there's, you see their struggles, you see, and I felt like I had let them down. So I shared in the challenge group, I shared with them that, I've been having some struggles, you guys. I have been, having some struggles with my alcohol. And the people in the group, like they embraced me on this. And a couple of them started messaging me personally, like, I'm going to check on you every day. I'm going to support you. I'm going to be your personal sponsor here. You can talk to me. And I loved that. And I needed that. And another thing that had a big effect on me was one of our teammates here, Chris. I was able to see Chris share a story one time, and I just watched the video, and he talked about how, being a part of the group and the team and everything was like life-saving for him. Like he saved his life by doing this, by joining this team, by being a part of this community. He was saving his life. And I was so inspired and so motivated by that, that I said to my coach, I said, I'm going to join as a coach and I'm going to jump into this and I'm going to start a challenge group myself and I'm going to go into this because I need to save my life. And that's exactly what I did. So a month ago, I joined the team. My second question was, what is life like for me now that I have joined and I am coaching? And all I can say is excitement and magic. Excitement because I feel like I am doing something purposeful and meaningful. I'm not just handling my responsibilities and existing. I am actually having an impact and making a difference. And I know this because I've started building my own team. Right now I have 6 coaches, but I have 2 of them who have jumped in with excitement that matches mine or surpasses mine. Because, I mean, we're only a month, not even a month into this as a team, but I have 2 coaches who have started their own groups. And I asked them, can I be in your group? So they have let me be in the group. And when I watch what's going on in their groups, that's where I see the magic. Because as a coach, you're just doing something as simple as reminding people in our coaches groups. In particular, it was a lot of ladies in there. So we're reminding the ladies and our sisters, hey, you know what? I know you work hard and I know you got a lot of responsibilities in life. And I know, you got all these things going on, but what we need to do is just take some time to remember to think about ourselves and pour into ourselves and our health. And it's so important. One of my coaches has a squat challenge going on, and just something as simple as reminding the ladies to get up and get some physical activity in. Because prior to doing my challenge here, doing my workout, I know I haven't worked out. I wasn't working out like for 15 years. I wasn't doing anything. And, there's so many other ladies like my age out here that no, they probably have not had any physical activity in years. And so that's what we do. We're just reminding them that it's okay to take some time to pour into yourself. And going into my third question was, where do I see my team going? What is the future of my team? And I can just answer it like this. My team has showed up with excitement and passion, and it's magical how it feels and what we're going through. And I plan on showing up just like this for the rest of my life. Like this, I needed all of this. I needed the fitness part of it, because now my husband and I, we're in our family room together. We're working out together, and we love working out. Well, we love the part when it's cool down. We don't necessarily love when Autumn and Chris are screaming at us, talking about, come on, don't give up, don't quit, give me one more. That we don't love. But when we look up there and we see 2 minutes on the clock and it's cool down and all you got to do is stretch a little, we love it. At that moment, we start high-fiving each other like, yeah, we did that. And it's so great for both of us. It's so great for me. It's so great for my husband, because now I'm digging into nutrition and we are eating better. And when he comes home from work now, there's no more pizza, leftover pizza, and no more burgers and stuff, because we don't want to put that in our bodies. And right now, I am officially 10 days sober, complete sober, and I want to keep that going. And I'm just going to end. I know I went over time, but I'm just going to end by saying my group, I'm going to show up, because I'm no longer just existing and taking care of my responsibilities. I'm actually living with, meaningful and with passion. And I'm going to keep showing up. So my group is going to go wherever coaches go and wherever teams go when they show up every single day. That's the future of my group.
Awesome. Thank you, Yolanda. I will mute you and then we will continue. That was so awesome. I see the chat thread is blowing up, so you'll have to go back and check that out, Yolanda, and see all the amazing stuff that people had to say about what you've been doing. The excitement is contagious. Like, I just want to, like, I don't have any more of my Beachbody coaching work to do tonight, really, but like, I want to put the kids to bed and start helping some more people, because I just feel that energy from you. So thank you so much. Like I said, I have some slides I want to go through. But first and foremost, sorry, I have a little bit of a scratchy throat, so bear with me tonight. I just want to hit on a question that Hannah asked. One of her friends can't be on live and just said, like, what exactly is a Beachbody coach? So I figured now's a great time. I'm going to go through slides, but to really just wrap that up based off of what Yolanda shared with us. So Beachbody coaches, think of it kind of like a personal trainer. We're not certified personal trainers. We're not certified nutritionists. So in all reality, we can't give that sort of advice. We're more of a cheerleader per se for people's journey and that extra accountability that people need. Because a lot of times people will go to a gym, or they'll try to start running, or they'll start these healthy habits, and they don't have accountability. Have you guys ever noticed when you're like, you try to make a healthy choice, and at work or at school or wherever you're at, people make fun of it in a way? Not directly, but they're like, you'll have your healthy meal, and they'll be like, oh, you're not going to eat donuts with us on Friday because you're on this healthy thing you're doing. Like, they kind of poke fun at us. And so our role as a coach is to be that supportive person, to be that person that's accountable. And you saw Yolanda, not just from me as a coach, but from the community that we're creating. She shared, hey, I'm trying to be healthy, but I still have this problem where I drink and then I binge on wine and pizza, and I need help. And so we're those people that help support them and encourage them. That's what a coach does. So it's sort of like being a personal trainer in that aspect. The only thing is, we're not in the gym with the person face to face. We're not creating workouts for them to follow. We're not creating meal plans for them to follow, but we're using the tools that Beachbody has. World-class fitness programs created by experts in fitness. And we're also, I hope this is answering your question for your customer well, Hannah. So we're using these world-class fitness programs that have been created by experts, along with nutrition plans that have been created by registered dietitians and experts. They put together these meal plans. So the tools are there. We don't have to create them. Our job is just to connect these tools to our customer and the goals that they have, to our friends that want help with their health and fitness. We connect them to these tools, and basically Beachbody. So the coaching part is kind of like free. I say I'm a free coach to people. What happens is when they buy these tools, whether it's one of the workout plans, one of the meal plans, or whatever it is, they buy it. I as a coach or you as a coach make a 25% commission. And then our job is to be that supportive person. So my job, like I made a commission when Yolanda bought her package and started, when she got her Beachbody On Demand, her workouts, and her Shakeology. I got paid a commission for that. And then my job is to support, encourage, hold her accountable to the goals that she told me she has. So our job and role as a Beachbody coach, it's like being that personal trainer, but you can do it from home and you can do it on a much larger scale. So for me to tell my story briefly, and then I'll jump into this, I'll show some slides so you can see a little bit about me. I kind of like seeing all you guys' faces on here. I'll scroll through some of them, but I'm going to share some slides with you so you can see a little bit of what I went through. And then the reason why I chose Team Beachbody as the platform I was going to use to help me achieve my goals and help other people achieve their goals. So someone give me a hands, like a thumbs up or something, or do the floss stance or something if you can see the slides. Can you see them? Okay. So this is a picture from Las Vegas a couple months ago with our team. I'll talk a little bit about that. This is the opening slide, a little bit about Beachbody. It's me with Sean T here, one of my heroes, a celebrity trainer that created Insanity. One of my huge goals I was able to accomplish right here, working out with the creator of Body Beast on stage. And then right here, one of my best friends, Sean. He's like 10 years older than me. We're great friends. We met through this Beachbody Coach opportunity. He lives in Canada. Like he's coming in like 2 months to come hang out with me at my cabin. And that all happened because we helped each other through some fitness programs and built a business together. So it's pretty incredible. Oh, let me show you down here too. This picture on the far left, we were doing a group morning prayer at a team retreat where we brought 50 of our coaches. Anybody that was a coach I brought onto our team was invited to come. We rented 2 homes. We spent 3 days together doing Insanity Live classes, sharing stories with each other, sharing ideas, and we took a hike in the morning, and that was us saying a prayer of gratitude. It's just an incredible thing, this Beachbody community. And so you're out there seeing, like, what is this thing that Yolanda's posting about or Hannah's posting about? What is this coach thing? So it's basically that we help encourage and hold people accountable to their health and fitness goals. We're partnered with the company Beachbody that creates world-class fitness and nutrition programs, and Beachbody pays us to do that. And so I'll tell you a little bit about me. This is my 1-year transformation photo. This was back from 2010 to 2011. At the time, I only had 2 kids. I was out of shape by about 40 pounds. And I just remember I had this guy come over. He was what's called a ward mission leader for our church. I was inactive from my church. I hadn't gone for the longest time. My wife, Gabby, and I hadn't. And he came over, brought a plate of brownies. And at that time, that was the world to me. So I was like, yeah, dude, come on in. You got brownies? Let's talk. And he came in and he just made friends with me. He was a new neighbor. He had 2 kids. The only thing is I was this guy on the left, super unconfident and overweight and tired and exhausted. And this guy came over, same age as me. He was super jacked, like his biceps were bulging out of his t-shirt. And I just remember sitting there just asking him, like, dude, you are the same age as me. You have 2 kids. You got all this energy and excitement and you're fit and healthy. And I'm completely opposite of that. What's the missing piece? Like, how do I do that? And I just remember him telling me, like, I can help you. And he invited me to come work out at the gym with him. He trained the high school football team. He was the strength coach for them. He's like, come work out with us. And he's like, come in the morning. We work out at 6. And I was like, dude, I wish I could. I can't because I work at 5. And at that time, I worked from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. And I was like, do you know anything I could do at home? And he's like, you should do that P90X workout. So that was my introduction to Beachbody, a Beachbody workout and program. Anyhow, I committed to P90X. He was sort of like my coach in that aspect of introducing me to P90X. I followed the meal plan. Like I said, we have meal plans and workouts. I printed it out. I put it in a binder. I had it at work with me so I could look through it on my break and on my lunch and learn everything I could. And I just went all in. And I'm a person that when I decide to do something, I go all in with it. So I completed P90X. In 90 days, I lost 38 pounds. I went from like 180 pounds down to like 145. It wasn't the super light for me. I'm 5'11". And then I did P90X 3 more times, and I just started upping my weights. I started putting more intensity as I got stronger and as my cardio got better. And this was my year results after 1 year. And one thing I want to share with you guys, because we are a health and fitness company, I weigh the exact same weight. Well, a 2-pound difference in the before picture and the after picture. So like I weigh 178, I weigh 180 in the first picture, and I weigh like 178 in the second picture. So it's pretty incredible as your body transforms that you don't measure your self-worth on the scale, because you could tell I'm a completely different person, but my weight is the same. So anyway, I could go on forever about that, but I'll continue on with my story. I just remember people started asking me, like, you have all this energy, what are you doing? Like I was taking jogs on my lunch break versus sleeping in my car. And I was just more energetic and excited about life. And people, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm doing P90X, you should do it. And I would just start people, and I fell in love with that process. And I created a group on Facebook, similar to what you talked about, Yolanda talked about. We call it a challenge group. And people would be like, I need to do P90X. And I wasn't officially a coach yet. And they would buy it off Amazon, they would go to Beachbody and they would order it, and they would buy the DVDs, and I would help them. And I fell in love with that process. I fell in love with someone texting me saying, hey, I lost the belt, like I notched another hole in my belt. This is so freaking awesome. And I was in love with that process. And I remember I was on YouTube, similar to how Yolanda shared, and I was like, I'll tell you why I was on YouTube. One of my mission companions, I'm a LDS return missionary. He's like, we were chatting one day on Instant Messenger. Tells you what year this was. It was like late 2010, early 2011. And I'm like, he's like, dude, you always complain about your 12-hour days at your work and how exhausted you are and how miserable you are and that you got to go in Saturday. Like, you should be a personal trainer. Like, wouldn't it be awesome if you could just get paid to do P90X? And I was like, I should be a personal trainer. Like, I should do that. So I Google search, can I get paid to do P90X? And lo and behold, I found Beachbody Coaching, similar to how you guys are finding it today. And I was intrigued, but I was like, nope, that's a scam. Like, that's some kind of online scam. I'm not going to do that. I'll just keep helping people, and I just won't sign up to be a coach. So anyhow, I watched people. I watched videos like Yolanda said. I watched people on Facebook. And slowly with time, I began to see that it was a real thing. These people are really transforming people's lives just like my life was transformed. And I reached out to one of the girls that I had met or by watching her YouTube videos, and I called her, similar to how I called Yolanda at the airport. And I called her, and she's like, Scotty, yeah, like you're basically like a coach. You're just not getting paid for it. And I'm like, yeah. I'm still just I'm gonna help them. And she's like, it's only $15.95 a month to be a coach. And I was like, I really just can't afford to put that in my budget. Like, I'm already working 12-hour days, and I'm working every Saturday, and my wife's working nights, and like $15 just isn't in the budget. And so those are the things I told her. But I'll just be honest with you guys. I was afraid to sign up for an online thing. I was afraid because I was very introverted. I was afraid because I didn't have enough time, because I'm working 12-hour days. I'm raising 2 little kids by myself at night while my wife's at work. Like, I got off at 5. She went to work at 3, dropped the kids off at the babysitter. I picked them up from the babysitter on the way home at 5. And then so she raised them as like a single mom in the day. I raised them as a single dad at night. And that was our life. So I didn't see how Beachbody could fit in. Well, this day came on April 11th, 2011. It was 18 days after the birth of my 3rd daughter. And I'd done P90X 4 times. It's right about the time of this photo. I've done P90X four complete times, and I'm sitting at my job just before 5 o'clock in the morning, 18 days after the birth of my 3rd daughter. And I just remember sitting there, and I just barely opened up the mail. I'm the guy that picks up the mail from the lockbox once a week, and it had my like Blue Cross statement, had my hospital bill, my doctor bill, the anesthesiologist bill, and there was even an ear doctor bill in there. And I added them up, and I sat there, and it felt like my cubicle started to spin around me, and I felt this heavy weight on my shoulder, and I was scared. And I don't know if you guys have felt like this before. I felt like it before, where I laid in bed at night and I couldn't sleep, worried about the future and certain things like that. Well, that morning it was worse than it had ever been. And I had this feeling like, do I have to go back to school? How am I going to afford that? How am I going to do school and work this 12-hour job? Do I need to take my wife from her night job, put her in a day job that maybe pays more, and put our kids in daycare all day and have someone else raise our kids? And like all those things were like, no, I can't, like, I'm not going to do that. And then this Beachbody coaching thing came clearly into my mind. And it's like, that is your answer. It was like God saying, this is it. Like, the answer is here for you. You need to take it and you need to do this. And so, guys, that day I signed up as a coach. And the reason is because my fear of not knowing how to take care of my family and provide for the future with my brand new third baby became greater than my fear of failing as a Beachbody coach, of getting outside of my introverted, shy self and getting over some of those insecurities that I have, and just being willing to learn. Just like I was willing to learn the meal plan of P90X and learn how to struggle through those workouts, even though they were hard. I was willing to learn how to do this business and help people get results like I did, because I knew without a doubt that it worked. And so I made that decision that day, and I went all in. And I said, I'm going to, like, my options are go back to school or get another job. So I'm going to just not play Call of Duty at night when the kids go to bed, and I'm going to replace it with helping people. And I'm going to learn how to do this business, and I'm going to treat it like a full business. Well, within 14 months, I worked on it. Like, I'll talk about what you need to do and what you don't have to do and all that stuff as a Beachbody coach. I wanted this to provide me with an opportunity that I never had to worry about taking overtime shifts, like every single overtime shift and every single Saturday. Because, guys, I was the guy that was like, when they're like, hey, the machine broke down, we got to work through the night, who can work? Even though I just completed a 12-hour shift, I was always the first to raise my hand. Like, I'll do it, because we needed that. But when I took those shifts, it took me away from my family even more. So I was like, this is my opportunity to take those extra shifts, make the extra income without leaving the family, without taking more time away from the kids. So I worked on it as hard as I could. In 14 months, I was able to triple my full-time job's income, even when I was working 12 hours a day. And I was able to walk away from, long story short, I left my full-time job when I tripled my full-time income. And that was almost 7.5 years ago. So I've been doing this as a full-time job for like 7.5 years now. It's my absolute passion and excitement. Just like Yolanda said, I'm going to just do this for the rest of my life. Like, I'm 37 years old. One day I'm going to be like 70 years old, and I won't be in a wheelchair, and I won't be with a walker. I will be doing like handstand push-ups on stage at one of our coach summits at like 80 years old, because this is my life, and I'm going to continue to help. Like, I can't see myself not encouraging people to live a healthy lifestyle. So that's me. Been a coach since 2011. We had the number 4 top team in the company in 2013, 2014. What's called a 14-star diamond coach. Success Club All-Star legend for 90 months. So if you're looking for great leadership and upline support, I have been able to help at least 5 to 10 people get started on their journey for the past 90 months straight without ever missing. So I'm very much innovative and willing to change and learn and grow with times. Our team is in the top, it says 1%, but we're really in like the top 0.001% of the company. I'm a former CAB member. What that means is I volunteered my extra time. 4 coaches do that. And I served on a board with the CEO and the senior vice president and the vice president of marketing and sales. I served on a board with them, and we basically, the mission of the board is to make sure that Beachbody customers, the Beachbody corporate team, the customers, and the coaches are all treated fairly, and that we take this company in a direction that continues to serve everybody fairly. So I served on that board, so I have a lot of experience in leadership and working with the CEO. This is a $1 billion company. Beachbody is a $1 billion a year company in the health and fitness field, the most worldwide known brand for home fitness programs. And I'm also a 7-figure earner with Beachbody. With that being said, I have to say that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. Every single coach's income is a direct reflection of their own diligence, hard work, effort, and skill. And you guys can read that policy and procedure. If you would like, we can make sure that we share that with you. So that's a little bit about me. But I want you guys to know my faith, my family, my marriage, my kids come before coaching. But this is what I do on my spare time outside of that. So let me tell you why Beachbody is so unique and why you should be partnered with Team Beachbody. We have what I would call the 4 pillars of success. Okay, we have world-class fitness, world-class nutrition, peer support, and rewards. You guys got to hear a lot about the peer support when Yolanda talked about what happened inside of our challenge group as she was doing her first fitness program with us, and she talked about a struggle. She had people, not even me, not even coaches, that are just my customers that care about Yolanda, that reached out to her and said, I'll be your sponsor in this, in your challenge, in your mission to overcome drinking. So that's kind of a little taste of the peer support. If you guys were invited here by a coach, that's your peer support. There's coaches on here that don't even at this moment have a customer or a prospect listen to this call, but they're here for the support of the team. So there's a lot to say about peer support. And then the rewards, I'll go through the rewards on specific slides as we go through here. But pardon me, I got to take a drink before I cough on you guys here. But we're going to go through just a little bit of this so you can understand who you're partnering with and what you can do or what the tools are that you can use as you partner with Team Beachbody and this team. So the first one that I want to talk about, sorry about this, coughing here, is there's something for everybody. And I'll walk you guys through this, but I want you guys first and foremost to know what our mission is. I call our team Dynasty Strong. And we're empowering others to continually develop into their fullest potential. And one thing, this is the mission of the company, we're ending the trend of obesity. And you guys know it. You guys know it 100% that the trend of obesity is not getting better. And if it's going to reverse, it's going to take more than just me being so passionate like you see tonight, and more than just Yolanda. It's going to take hundreds of thousands of people like you helping people by being an example to them. And it's up to us to do that. And it's going to start in the home by us teaching our kids, and our kids teaching their friends, and us teaching our friends through social media, and giving them advice. And one thing that I'm super proud of is we are creating the most reliable and sustainable source of income that you can build from home without having to leave your family. The most dependable and reliable source of income. And I was watching a Prudential ad. I was going to do a YouTube video about it. I'm going to talk about this real quick right now. There was a Prudential ad that was talking about how, I can't remember, I was going to go back and watch it, but it was like in 5 to 10 years, 50% of Americans alone are going to be working for themselves. The way that the economy is changing, 50% of Americans are going to be working for themselves. And I see this being a part of Team Beachbody and we're called an independent contractor. They pay you a 1099. So they don't take out taxes. You don't have health benefits and 401ks, all that stuff. You're paid as an independent contractor. You refer a product, they pay you a commission, or you build a team, they pay you a commission for that, and you get a 1099 at the end of the year. So with that being said, I think this is an amazing company to partner with, and I'll go through some things on that later, but there's something for everyone. There's digital access. You stream the workouts straight from your laptop or your cell phone or your iPad. There's DVD programs if you still like to use DVDs. There's cleanses. There's a 21-day program where there's no workouts at all. It's just a nutrition plan. There's 3-day cleanses called the 3-day refresh. There's, without going into excessive details, we have a registered dietitian who costs $300 an hour if you were to hire her to be a registered dietitian, who's created a complete program with videos. And when you watch the videos, it feels like she's talking right to you. She shows you how to shop at the grocery store. She shows you how to make your meals. She shows you how to prep. She shows you how to eat when you go out to restaurants. And you can like buy that program, for example, for $99 and you own it for life. And so like it's incredible value. And as a coach, you have the opportunity not just to use that for yourself, but to give that to other people to help them know how to eat and to look at food differently and change the mindset around food. And then Beachbody Coaching, as a coach, Beachbody pays you when somebody buys that program through Beachbody when you send them the link. So Beachbody also has equipment that you can refer, and then this whole complete supplement line, meal replacements, there's pre-workouts, post-workouts, there's creatines, there's slow release casein proteins. Sorry about itchy throat, but I'm here for you guys no matter what. And we have some incredible snack bars that are like 10 grams of protein and super low sugar, 5 grams of sugar, 10 grams of protein, gluten-free. So we have something for everybody. When I say something for everybody, when we're talking about Beachbody on demand, for example, you can see the image is kind of small here. Some of them are P90X. Some of the ones you might recognize, P90X, P90X2, P90X3, Body Beast, Brazil Butt Lift, Chalene Extreme, Turbo Fire, all of Sean T's workouts, T25, Insanity the Asylum, Insanity. He has a new one coming out that launches in December called Transform 20. So there's so many different workout programs and there's something for everybody. There's 3-week yoga. I went through a really hard point in my life 2 years ago. And really the only way that I could calm my mind and get to sleep at night was logging into my Beachbody on demand, and I did a 30-minute yoga workout with my 3 oldest kids every night before bed. Here's the cool thing about that. Beachbody on demand is $99, and you have it for the entire year. It gives you the calendars, all of the workout programs, like over 30 different workout programs, nutrition guides for every programs, the fit test for the programs. There's even a cooking show on there that you can watch. So incredible value. These are, if we're going to talk about the 4 pillars, the first one, world-class fitness, that's what we're talking about with these programs, these ones that many people know. Then we're going to talk about nutrition. I briefly talked about it already. The 2B Mindset is the one I mentioned, so I won't talk in detail about it. Already released. It was released this year. Absolutely incredible. My parents have been drinking Shakeology with us, doing some of these workouts with us for 7 years. After my mom started implementing, because she's the cook, 2B Mindset. My dad's lost almost 30 pounds this year just by implementing the philosophies and the mindset of 2B Mindset. We also have the Portion Fix, which originated with one of our programs called the 21-Day Fix, which was the #1 rated infomercial for a long time. Also helped one of my high school friends lose 108 pounds and become completely jacked in less than 1 year, following the Portion Fix plan and doing 30 minutes a day with 21-Day Fix. By the way, this is the main reason I love coaching, guys, seeing this. I'm going to show another one right now. Yolanda mentioned Chris. This is Chris. He's down 163 pounds in 17 months since first starting with us. So we have, and it's, guys, it's not a secret. It's world-class home fitness programs, following a nutrition plan, having the support and accountability of a coach and team, and then some rewards. Those are the 4 things. We're going to just go through those real quick. So there's some of the nutrition programs that we have. Let me check the chat because I promised I would answer questions. Sorry, I got to make sure there's no questions. Okay, so just saying about the stories. Okay, so this is Shakeology is one of our, I mentioned some supplements. We have pre-workouts, post-workouts. By the way, our pre-workout is plant-based, which is incredible. Shakeology is something that I have never missed for 8 years. I've drinking Shakeology every single day of my life. I've traveled to the UK. I took it in the airplane with me. Traveled to Mexico. I take it with me. Travel to Beachbody Coach Summits. Everywhere, it goes with me. When I go hunting or hiking, it goes with me. So what Shakeology is basically, I know you guys can't read it, but there's 70 different all-natural and whole food ingredients. Shakeology, completely whole food, all natural, 70 ingredients. So it's not like a weight loss shake or a magic shake. It's a whole food health shake. It completely replaces a meal. You can use it as a snack if you want, but the main purpose is it's a health shake. It's just that place you can get super dense nutrition at least once a day. But we're not saying eat whatever you want and drink your shake. It's not magic like that. You got to work out. You got to eat whole foods and follow a meal plan to the best of your ability. You'll never be perfect. But the shake is just a simple way for busy dads, busy moms. I have 5 kids. When I got to run my daughter to Taekwondo and then across town and pick the one up from dance and then drop her off at dance, take that one from Taekwondo to dance and be back. Sometimes all I have time for is 2 minutes to run in, shake it up, and drink it. And so it's just super convenient, and it's better for me than stopping at Subway and doing those things. And it's less expensive than stopping in and getting Subway or the crispy bean burritos that I love so much. So Shakeology is just a super simple way to get dense nutrition every single day to a supplement or add on to your meal plan. I'll say real quickly with my father, you know, I was a brand new coach starting my business. I'm like, Dad, you got to try, Mom, Dad, you got to buy this from me. I'm starting a business. You got to be my first success stories. They got Shakeology from me. They actually signed up as coaches because as a coach, you get a 25% discount. They had no intentions of building a business with it, but they became coaches so they get a discount on their Shakeology, and they're now they're beach bars. But I had them use it. And my dad, I had him replace his Burger King, his Wendy's, his McDonald's that he was eating because he was a service tech. He traveled to different businesses and fixed their coffee machines. I was like, Dad, just don't buy the fast food and drink your shake. And you're going to save like, your fast food's like $7, $8, $9 a day. This is going to be, as a coach, $3.33 a day if you break it down. Just drink this. Anyway, he went to his doctor at the end of that year, and he had his yearly exam, and his LDL, his HDL, and his blood pressure were all in normal range for the first time in like 20 years. And I'm not going to attribute it only to Shakeology. And remember that with any of our programs or our nutrition, everybody's results are going to be different. But I can say that it was because he replaced fast food and processed food with something that is whole food and more with dense nutrition. That's what changed his LDL and his HDL numbers for his cholesterol. So I love Shakeology. I can't go a day without it. You need to try it. One thing to know about Shakeology is there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it and you don't feel the results, you can send it back and they'll give you your money back. That's how incredible this company is and how much we stand behind our products. So the next thing I want to talk about, so we talked about world-class nutrition, world-class fitness programs, and now we're going to talk about rewards. We already talked about peer support, so I'm not going to talk about that because we're running a little bit late. 1 second. What do you need? Say yes. Hey, or you have to play again. Hey, see you in a minute. My daughter needs some help with something, but we're almost done. So, peer support, I absolutely love it. You can see it in the pictures. These are all pictures that we've saved from events across. We've been everywhere. We have local events called Super Saturday every quarter, where hundreds of people get together, do a live workout, share transformation stories, share business successes. We do an annual event called Coach Summit. 25,000 people will be there this year. We're going to be in Indianapolis. All 25,000 people work out together with these trainers, Tony Horton, Shanti, Autumn Calabrese, all of these people that you know, Joel Freeman from Lift 4 and from Core to Force. And we get together, and it's absolutely awesome. But the peer support is one of my favorite parts. It's what got me through my first rounds of P90X. It's what's helping Yolanda get her results right now. And it's just like, I just love the community. I didn't have these types of friends that uplift you and encourage you, that don't gossip about other people, that don't talk about the news all the time. We talk about our goals and our ambitions and the things that we're going to do with life. And I love having that type of peer support and having those people around me. And it's one of my favorite parts of being a coach. You guys wouldn't know it right now, but I was super shy and insecure in myself. And being around other people has helped me grow into the person that I am today. And my kids get to see that. They get to see a bold, confident, goal-oriented dad that gets out there and challenges himself. And that's because of the peer support of being a team Beachbody coach. And I'm so proud of that. Okay, next thing we'll talk about rewards. There's a daily prize. So when you complete a program, let's say you do 21-day fix, when you submit your results to the Beachbody Challenge, they will send you this free shirt. It's a goal-getter shirt. Absolutely awesome. But they also pick one person from those submissions every day and award them with $500. And then they have a monthly prize of $1,000 that they give to 8 people. They have a quarterly prize of $5,000 that they give to 1 male and 1 female. And then they have the grand prize, 1 female and 1 male, that they announce at Coach Summit in front of 25,000 people. It's my favorite part of Summit. I cry every time. But they give $100,000 to the grand prize winner of the Beachbody Challenge. Guys, this is the man that Yolanda mentioned that's on our team, named Chris Pandolfo. I met him through a Facebook ad. A coach taught me how to run ads. I ran ads. I taught my team how to run ads. I met Chris through an ad. He messaged me, said, I'm sick, I'm fat, I'm dying, help me. And I emailed him, and we started him on a program at 378 pounds. And he is now 40 pounds away from hitting 200 pounds lost. He's lost 163 pounds in 17 months. And we believe, it's been the goal since the beginning, that he's going to win the $100,000 Beachbody Challenge this year at Summit. I already see it happening. So when you ask me, how's it feel? I already know, because I've envisioned it. So has Chris over the past 18 months. So they have that. That's an amazing incentive. And then also, my voice sounds like I'm a 14-year-old going through puberty right now. Sorry about that. Also, when we talk about rewards, being a coach and being able to earn commissions is a reward in itself, on top of all the rewards that I've already mentioned. So, guys, we have proven results. These are all transformations I've saved. We have way more than this, but these are transformations I've saved over the past 8 years since beginning. I'll just flip through them a little bit. Here's Chris again right here. Here's Veronica. She was in the Beachbody 2 years ago from our team. She didn't win the 100,000, but she was one of the 3 finalists. So we are transforming lives, and the magic sauce happens in all 4 of these things. Having accountability. We make it a lifestyle change. It's not just about your 21-day program, your 60-day program, your 90-day program. It's about making a complete lifestyle change. So guys, I'm going to go through this quickly. What is Team Beachbody? Entrepreneur Magazine named us the 69th fastest growing company in America. We are A++ with the Better Business Bureau. So one thing that I have, So one of the things that I hear sometimes is like, is that a pyramid scheme? Guys, pyramid schemes are illegal, and it's when you sell something without a product. And you've seen the products, world-class fitness programs, nutrition programs, and we help people. So it's a debt-free, $1 billion company, hard to find these days in 2018. We're the #1 fitness infomercial company in the world. There's $125 million spent by Beachbody creating brand recognition. So you don't have to go out and try to explain or sell P90X or 21-day fix or Transform 20, because there's $125 million already spent on that type of advertising and providing proof that these programs work. So that's something that's incredible about partnering with Beachbody, is you don't have to explain it like that. You just have to share that you're going through it, find people that need help, and then encourage them. There's up to 75,000 new customers every week through the Beachbody advertising. And one thing, I know we don't have too much time, but one thing, we have what's called a lead program. As you begin to build a team as a coach, these people are assigned, sorry, got to mute. Give me 1 second. Some people keep getting unmuted accidentally. Okay, so.
Cut out of the doorway.
Hey, Ashley, I can't mute you. Could you mute your mic, Ashley?
Jamaica.
I can't mute her. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I think she's muted now. Okay, sorry about that. It happens. So there's what's called the lead program. When you begin to build a team, Beachbody, when someone buys from the infomercials or buys through company advertising, they assign these customers to a coach. So as you begin to build a team, you actually will get customers sent to you, and it's not it's like a form of a way for you to find it, getting more customers for you to help get results. So I hope that made sense. Okay, we'll go through this. We'll go to the next page here. Team Beachbody, I believe this Team Beachbody business opportunity is so much different. Team Beachbody gives you their paying customers and their commissions for future orders. That's just what I shared through the Team Beachbody customer leads. There's no other, we are a network marketing company partnered with Team Beachbody. There's no other network marketing company that has 3 separate revenues to attract customers and bring them into Team Beachbody and then assign them to us as coaches. Team Beachbody also gives you personalized websites to sell all your Beachbody products through. So like the minute you sign up as a coach, if your friend's like, okay, I want to do that Lift 4 program with you, you can immediately send them a link, they buy it, and you make a 25% commission. So you have that as a Team Beachbody coach. Team Beachbody handles all product orders, shipping, and customer service related issues. So you don't have to stock bags of Shakeology in your garage. I would highly disapprove of that. You don't have to store any product and then try to sell it. You don't have to buy product to try to get a rank. Absolutely cannot do that. Disapproved, not allowed on this team. You use product that you use. And then when you have people that want help and need help, you recommend products to them. You send them the link, they buy it, and Beachbody pays you the commission, and Beachbody sends the product to them. If they got the wrong bag or they need it's the wrong thing, then Beachbody deals with that aspect. So you don't have to deal with any of that, which is absolutely incredible in a business opportunity, because I was looking at building some sort of business or buying a franchise when I was looking at options. And this just seems so much less stress, that they create all the products, they design new workouts, they stay up with the science, they pay the nutrition, they pay the $1.25 million in advertising, and then I can just share my story and connect with people that can connect with me and then help coach them. And that's my job as a coach, and that would be your job as a coach as well. So Team Beachbody is available in Spanish, French. We're in the UK as of October of 2018. We're in Canada, the UK, and the US for business. And we just got announced that at Summit in July, they're going to announce the next country that we're going in. So we'll be going into a new country, late 2019 would be my guess. We're going to know what country in July of 2019. So we're expanding, we're growing. There's never been a greater time to be a part of this business and this opportunity. So how do you make money? I know this is why you guys are here. Sorry I made you wait till the hour mark. I wanted to be done by an hour as well. So I apologize about that, but we do only have 5 more slides of the nitty-gritty details of how you get paid and how you get signed up. So how do you make money? Number 1, there's 4 ways. Number 1, you get commissions from customer orders. You make a 25% commission when somebody buys beach bars, or they buy Shakeology, or they buy the pre-workout or the post-workout, or a bundle of those. You make a 25% commission. If you sell somebody a package, which is Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology, it's about a $10 more for that package commission than the 25% commission. So it's usually about a 30 to 32% commission when you sell somebody a challenge pack, when you bundle products together, which is awesome. So I won't go into that. I was going to go into something I tried before Beachbody that didn't work out so well. But because of time, I'll stick right on this. I was absolutely blown away when I sold my first bag of Shakeology and DVD set. I made $60 and I was like, what? That's half of my own Shakeology is paid for, and I'm just helping one person get started on their journey. This is freaking awesome. Like, I can replace my wife's income if I just keep doing this. I've only helped one person, and I've already made $60 in my business, and it's paid for half of my product. So it got me super excited. So that's the first way to earn income, 25% commission. When you start somebody on, let's just say they don't want to use Shakeology, they don't want to use the performance line, that's okay. Start them on Beachbody On Demand. It's $99. You actually make a $40 commission on a year access to Beachbody On Demand. So you make a $40 commission on Beachbody On Demand and the 2B Mindset year access. Those are both $99 products. They're called. It's not like a monthly subscription like your Shakeology or Beach Bars or pre-workout would be. It's like that one time a year, you make a $40 commission for that. So that's how you make commissions the first way. Second way is you make kind of like a residual. So if you have a customer on Shakeology, when they order Shakeology the next month, you also make another 25% for however long they use it. Or the performance line or the pre-workout or the Beach Bars, whatever it is. Or we have a kid shake as well called Daily Sunshine that's similar to Shakeology but with less ingredients. So that is another way. So every time that they order monthly, you make a 25% commission. So I'm sure you can see how that can begin to compound. Or just like compound interest compounds, your income can begin to compound as you build a client base and customer base that loves the products. The second way to earn money is team cycle bonus. So as you begin to build a team, like you heard Yolanda talk about, she is almost a diamond coach. When she hit Emerald Coach, which means she signed up two coaches. She has 2 coaches of her own. She's building a team of coaches. As soon as she had 2 coaches, she begins to be able to make a team bonus cycle. What that means, I'm going to paint an easy picture. It's like you begin to build this team. Think of it like a sales team. And if you're asking, do I have to be a salesman to be a coach? Absolutely not. I was never in sales in my entire life, but I did run a service department, so I know how to serve a client. And I also was a missionary, so I know how to knock on a door, find out a need, and offer a solution. So that's what I feel like I do as a coach, not sell people. I offer a solution to their goals. So when she became an Emerald Coach, for example, when you sign up your first 2 coaches and begin to build a team, look at it like a sales team. So every time that your team generates about $300 in sales, you make $14 as an Emerald Coach. And if you're a Diamond Coach, you make $18. So as you begin to train, develop, and mentor a team of coaches, your team bonus cycle, which that is called, every time they sell about $300 worth of product, you would make as an Emerald $14. So if your team sells about $1,000 worth of product in that week, you would make then $14 times 3. So you would make just under $50 as a coach. As a diamond, you'd make a little bit more than that. So for example, we've built a team over eight years, and we have a team that generates right now about $500,000 worth of sales of Beachbody products in a week. So you can see how your team, your income can grow as you help your clients get results and they love the products and continue to use them. And as you build a team of coaches that love the products and that are helping other people, you can see how you can begin to build a business like that. And the thing I love about that, and I'll always be straightforward, this is a business where you work a lot in the beginning for not very much money. Like I talked to like 100 people, help people for free forever, and then one person bought P90X and Shakeology and I earned $40. I put more time in than like I would have earned more putting all those hours into my job, right? But as time compounds and people get results and they help people and I help more people and the seeds of the people I planted help, like you just have to be patient and help people because it is a business. It's a business where you work a lot in the beginning for a little, but you can still break profit like Yolanda has in the first month. But as time passes, you can see how it's grown to where we've built a 7-figure income after 8 years of coaching. So the next way to earn income is there's a 10% matching bonus on your coaches. So what that means, let's say Yolanda, she's a brand new Emerald Coach. Let's say she's starting to build her team like she is, and she earns $14. Let's say her team produced $300. She's a brand new team. She would make $14 for having that team. I would make a 10% match on that. So one way that I get paid as a coach as well is make that 10% match. I make $1.40 as a 10% match on what she made. Well, let me show how that grows. I have a girl in Idaho Falls. Some of you guys know her because she's your coach. She built a business where she was maxing out her business at $12,000 a week. And she did that at about 3.5 years in. So I'm her sponsor coach. So I make a 10% match on her $12,000. So every week when she gets paid $12,000 for her business, for her team cycle bonus, I make a 10% match of $1,200. And so guys can see how all of these little forms of income you can build a really legit business with Team Beachbody. So the fourth way, that's the third way, 10% match bonus on mentoring your team of coaches when they start to earn team bonus cycles. The last way to earn money is called profit sharing or a quarterly bonus. So Beachbody is a $1 billion company, a debt-free $1 billion company. Every quarter they take their net revenue. So think about the CEO giving away some of his net revenue. They take their net profits, and what they do is they split it into 2%. I'm going into more detail here, but I have a feeling that we need to talk about this. They take 2% of the net profit for the quarter, and they split it into 4 parts. So 0.5%, 0.5%, 0.5%, and 0.5%. And then they split it in between all of the, so you can see there's ranks. There's emerald, ruby, diamond. I can teach you that in detail and share with as you become a coach. But what they do is they split 0.5% with all of the 2-star diamonds and above. Then they take 0.5% and they split it with all the 5-star diamonds and above. Then they take 0.5% and they split it with all the 10-star diamonds and above. And then they take 0.5%, the last 0.5%, and share it with the 15-star diamonds and above. To give you an idea, on average, that's a quarterly bonus. The 2-star diamond bonus has been on average anywhere from $800 to $1,200 a quarter. How many of you guys would like a $1,200 bonus every 3 months? I never got that at my full-time job. Never. I got a Christmas bonus sometimes, $200 to $500 for the year. But you get to earn that by building a team. You get to take your bonuses and your future and your income into your own hands. And I absolutely love that. The average 5-star diamond and above bonus has been between $3,500 and $5,500 a quarter. How many of you guys would like that as a 5-star diamond as a quarterly bonus? Okay, and then the 10-star diamond bonus has been about $10,000 to $12,000 a quarter. Guys, that is more than I made at my full-time job. If you have that quarterly bonus for all 4 quarters. The 15-star diamond bonus, the highest rank in the company, has averaged between, I won't say average because it fluctuates a lot, has been between $48,000 a quarter, and I've seen it as high as $78,000 for a quarter. And that's a quarterly bonus, profit sharing, quarterly bonus for taking leadership role in this company and building a team. So that's how you make money as a coach. 4 different ways. I hope I got into enough detail for that. This is the actual 2016 audited by the IRS coach earnings statement. The highest earnings for a coach that doesn't build a team and an emerald coach is $18,000. The average earning is $4,449. I signed up a coach today. I asked him what his goals are. He said, I was like, how much money do you need to make this a business worth investing your time into? He said, I need to make $500 in a year. Because if I can do that, I'll take my wife and my kid on vacation, on a vacation. Guys, the average earning of a coach that's not even building a team is $449. High earnings for a coach, $18,890. An emerald coach, the high earnings of an emerald coach is $83,000. I need to fix that because that's a weird decimal point there. Average earning was $3,065 for the year. How many of you guys could benefit from $3,000 at the end of the year on top of what your family makes? I know I could. My wife, Gabby, and I, 8 years ago, we saved $40 here, $20 there from paychecks so that we could have $1,000 for Christmas. That was always our goal. And it was always used for something like a new washer and dryer or a new couch. It wasn't ever for something fun. So I know that I love this opportunity because I know the average emerald coach on my team can earn $3,000, and I know that will completely change their lives. Aside from all the benefits we talked about, the community, the transforming your life with health and fitness. A Ruby coach, the high earnings was $131,000, average earnings $10,000 for the year. A Diamond coach, the high earning for just a Diamond coach is $294,000. The average earning of a Diamond coach is $14,000 in the year. The highest earning in 2016 that a Star Diamond and above coach made for the year was $3.5 million. And the average earning of a Star Diamond coach is $109,225 a year as the average earning for Star Diamonds and above. So that is the proof in the pudding. Once again, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach income depends on their own efforts, diligence, and skill. So let's move on. What is a coach? And this wraps around Hannah's question. A coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. This guy right here is the top recruiting coach on my team of personally sponsored coaches right now. Does he look like he's at his goal? He's not yet. He's in the process. So you do not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Beachbody has created that already. You don't already have to be at your fitness goals, just like I've shared with you. You don't have to be an experienced salesperson. As a matter of fact, if you are too salesy, you're not going to be very good at this because you're going to be too focused on sales and not actually on helping somebody get results. Because if you can sell packages all day but not help people get results, then you're not going to build a legit business that's going to last. You don't have to be from a large town. One of the most successful people, I watched a YouTube video of this girl sharing that she earned $20,000 a week with her business. And she came, her name's Mindy, and that's what inspired me to take my business from this goal of bringing my wife home from work and replacing her $10,000 a year to actually wanting to do this as a full-time job. She comes from a town of 8,000 people, and she built that business. So you don't have to be from a large town. I have 50,000 people in my town, and I can still go to Walmart and find like almost every person that I talk to doesn't have Beachbody On Demand in their house yet and is a person that I can help achieve their goals. And you don't have to have a large network. And I need to end this call. Okay, rewards and commissions, we've already talked about those. There's trips. We do team retreats. There's all kinds of training. I do have to get my daughter to dance. I forgot about that. I got too excited. We have outstanding tools and training. One thing I want you guys to know, we have a custom-built team training website that has step-by-step processes on how to build your social media, how to message people, how to contact them, how to run a meeting like this. Here's the slides, everything you need to do to build your business. And as your upline coach, you have me. You can write me a private message. You can ask and get advice and training and direction from me, not just the coach that's bringing you into this opportunity. And so there's going to be lots of fun, recognition, and rewards as well. This is how you get started as a coach. It's $40 to sign up as a coach, and then it's $15.95 every single month, okay? That's it. That's all it costs to run your business. And then you're using your own Shakeology or your own performance line, whatever product is you love the most. When you buy a challenge pack, you get your coach sign-up fee waived. So, for example, a Beachbody On Demand Year Access Challenge Pack plus Shakeology is $160. So all you need to do if you're ready to sign up as a coach is buy that challenge pack on your coach sign-up fee. You have year access to Beachbody On Demand, a bag of Shakeology. You're ready for your fitness journey and your health journey, and your coach sign-up fee is waived. The $40 fee is waived, and you're officially signed up. And then you're just looking at $15.95 a month, plus your Shakeology at discount, which would then be 25% discounted. Is about $98. So that's all it takes to get started up on your business. And then any products you order in the future, 25% discount. You can begin sharing immediately. Guys, I need to go and honor my family and my commitments here. So if you guys have any questions, please ask your coach, ask me, and we'll make sure that you guys are taken care of. Guys, thanks for watching. If this helps you guys, or if it's not for you even, share it with somebody else that you know might benefit from this, and know that we're here to help you no matter what. We'll see you guys later.